Alright, geez, so it's been a hot minute. Let me just get the intro out of the way so we can proceed to playing Hogwarts Legacy. It's probably been about 2 months since I've sat down and I've actually played something proper. On any console for that matter, on the PC. Now, I've shown interest in this game probably since I first heard about it, maybe 3 months ago, and there's been a bit of controversy about this one, folks. I'm sure you're well aware. Apparently, J.K. Rowling made a bunch of remarks a long time ago, and it's got people divided. Apparently, it's banned in some forums as a form of discussion. You can't talk about this game. Other people are saying they're longtime fans of the Harry Potter franchise and world, but they're not going to buy this because they're protesting J.K. Rowling's remarks of something they disagree with her strongly about regarding, I think it's transgenders, right, and gender transitioning. Now, personally, I actually applaud people that want to boycott something that they don't agree with, because in my mind, I was pretty much the same when I bought every single FIFA game until I stopped buying it at FIFA 23 because they stopped they didn't allow the Russians. They took out Russian teams, Russian players, and I just thought, fuck that shit. I don't agree with that, so I didn't buy FIFA 23. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite here and say, well, because transgender or gay marriage is some sort of a fucking issue for me, so fuck them, they're just being a bunch of pussies. I think if you strongly disagree with something and it's a personal matter for you, hey, good for you if you're going to boycott it. Now, my views on that are, I'm not even sure what Warner Brothers and Portkey Games and whoever's really behind this has to do with J.K. Rowling. I suppose they're just using her intellectual property, right? And she probably does get a cut of a check to some degree for this, but hey, if you got some sort of principles, good for you. Now, as far as like the other side of things, there's probably people out there that say, well, Harry Potter is satanic, right? And there was a book burning a while ago for Harry Potter being, satanic and demonology, antichrist. Now, again, I'm religious, but I ain't going to denounce a game as something as intense as this. Whether it's the game, whether it's the books, whether it's the movies, I can just choose not to watch it, abide by it, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite when I've played games where I kill people in the game. I kill Russian people, and I just said I'm not playing FIFA because it doesn't have Russia. Kill Russian people in Call of Duty. That's not something I morally agree with whatsoever in real life, but I can draw a line between fantasy and fucking reality. So these people that sort of can't draw those lines between fantasy and reality, that make it out to be like, oh man, this shit, it goes against my beliefs. Dude, you're not doing it in fucking real life. Alright, like you're just playing the game. You can be religious, you can be a devout Catholic and play Harry Potter. You don't have to abide by the ideals and world and law, and it doesn't have to replace your Bible. You can still have your ideals. Now, I get it that some things are just a stretch too far for some people, and you know what? That's cool. I respect that too, but I don't think you're giving up your faith, and I don't think you're particularly supporting J.K. Rowling, even if you disagree with her, even if you're a, Bible belt, Bible preaching man or woman. So they're my thoughts on this game. I think you can still play this and have your views and opinions on controversial topics. I'm not going to make a huge deal out of fucking games. Anyway, looking forward to this one for a little while. I already know what house we're going to go because you wouldn't believe it. I actually did this little quiz. It took me like 30 seconds. I just did it on the phone. Alright, I'm not going to lie, 30 seconds. It took me more like 5 minutes. Can't get it done in 30 seconds. But I did it because I don't want to waste another 5 minutes potentially choosing now, right? So I figured I might as well do it in my own time to get a rough idea of what I'm going to choose.
Menu reader.
As opposed to wasting 5 minutes, further amounts of time. That didn't really make sense. I wasn't very fluent. I just got distracted by the menu talking. Alright, menu reader off. camera shake. Ooh, okay. Yeah, right. Alright, keep that normal. We're not colorblind. And we're not left-handed. It's actually born left-handed. You wouldn't believe that, would you? I got that beat out of me. I wouldn't know it if I wouldn't have reports from my parents that I was actually born left-handed. Yeah, text size is all good. Mini map, pathing on. High contrast. Nah, it's alright. Let's continue. Ooh, okay. What's this? I liked the choice. So I think I'm pretty happy with. Ooh, what's balance gonna do? Oh shit! Do we just fuck this up? Are we even recording anymore? I hope we're recording. All right. I'm not sure if we just lost recording because it shows it's recording on my screen, but it's all weird on my PVR. Just in case we've fucking gone and screwed that up. Maximum performance. You know, ultra high frame rate. You know, we're just gonna go balanced. I think that's nice. I think it's nice we got that balanced option, and we'll see how we go. Because I played God of War in performance mode. Quality mode. Apparently that was 30 FPS, and it was perfectly fine. For me, it wasn't as bad as people make 30 FPS out to be. What is that? Link your... Oh yeah, this is the thing I've done, yeah? Alright, let me just get onto this because... Oh, does it really matter? What's it even do? Bring your wizarding, including wand and house. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna fucking go that far into it. I just remember the choices I made. And if I can make them all over again, I'll just go with that. I'm gonna bloody remember how I logged in. I just entered random password ASDF2123 @ something like that. Sorry that this is taking a little bit of time. Maybe I should just bypass it, but yeah, you can see for yourself. I'll timestamp it. You can always fast forward. Look, that's looking pretty alright on my monitor. Alright. We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on the 1st of September. You can read the rest for yourself really, because now I'm just skimming over it. Let's do this. Oh man, we're creating the character now. This kind of shits me, but it's fair enough. It's an RPG, so look, we're probably gonna have to roll with the character we create for the entire time, right? So I want to make this a reasonably appropriate decision then. So to me, that's looking like the most accurate representation of me. Oh, maybe this one's a little better. Oh, speaking of representation of me, yeah, I'm happy. I'm more than willing. If this gets so much as 7, 7's my favorite number. This gets so much as 7 likes, I'll start uploading this with the camera, like a sort of streaming setup, yeah? Not just recording, but I'll have the little webcam thing in the bottom left-hand corner. Start getting my face up and out there. And then we'll be able to compare in part 2 how much the character does or doesn't look like me. So now I'm really tossing between these two, and look, I feel like a lot of people will choose that first one. and less people would choose that one. They look pretty similar facial feature wise, right? Like, I feel like a little like a whisker of fucking freckles gets taken away with this one. Look, maybe I'll fast track this, but like I said, that's what the timestamps are for. Yeah, look, I'm not digging many of these facial shapes. But I'm thinking it's got to be between those ones. God, that's an ugly motherfucker there. Look, I think it's just going to have to be this one. Oh, wow. Yep, sure thing. If we're keeping it real. So, I don't wear glasses, so no glasses for you. Nice. It's crazy. Well, usually I tie my hair up, but I would say it's kind of like that. It doesn't really start curling and getting wavy down the bottom though. My hair is relatively straight. Is that tied up? Yeah, I don't tie my hair up like that. It's a bit feminine. That's a Karen cut. Look, that's I was gonna say it's alright, but the fringe is just a bit too... Yeah, that fringe, man. I'm a bit queer eye for the fucking straight guy with that fringe. Yeah. Why can't the long hair just be tied up in the way I tie it up? Might have to turn the camera on tomorrow. Show you what I mean. Look, that is okay, but again, that bun just gets me. And that there, like, that's a little shorter than my hair, but it seems like that's sort of the most normal one if I want to match it to myself. And because my hair doesn't actually get that fucking wavy shit down near the bottom. And I would say it's well, we ain't gonna make Geralt of Rivia fucking Witcher here. We're just gonna stay, yeah, my hair's about that colour. Man, whatever. I ain't gonna go too far into this shit. We can probably change our hair later. I'm assuming you can change your hair later. You go to a Hogwarts barber or something. Oh. I mean, I'd say that's pretty accurate. And I got no freckles or moles on my face, so it's just gonna have to be that. Oh. Well, look, I think I might have to roll with some scars just because the hair's a little feminine. I don't feel like I look feminine, but we just gotta add a little bit of masculinity, right? A touch of it. Because we've got a relatively pretty face on this guy here, I reckon. A good looking young man. That's a bit much though, isn't it? It's like Scarface, a little one. Oh, that's alright. See, that's like too much. That's definitely too much. You know what? Just a little, just a touch, and that's what we're going to give him. Oh. Alright, well, my eyebrows. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of my eyebrows, actually. I don't even really need to look at the other ones. And the eyebrow color is, yeah, that works for me. And, yeah, that's sort of like a lightish baby blue, I guess is what you call it. Seems about right for the eyes. So I'm not going to bother too much. I think that's fine. I'll just have a quick look at this one. That's like white. No, I can't really get like an in-between. That's fine. Whatever. That's fine. Look at that. Handsome devil. So like I said, we already know what house we're going to. Because of that little quiz I've done. I'm not going to log in though. Roughly remember my wand. Some dragon thing. 14-inch wand. I remember that. It had a 14-inch wand.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
What's voice 2?
A few cobwebs and some dust.
Oh no.
Nothing.
No.
That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could
Okay, that's...
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. That was quite something.
Let me hear this properly. It's like I'm not hearing it too well. I just really want to hear it well.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
You know what? I'm going to roll with that. Alright, difficulty, normal. Character's name. Yeah, sure thing. Character's name. God. You know what? I'll just name him myself. I ain't gonna go too far into it. You must name your character to proceed. Done. Witcher wizard. Definitely wizard. I wish I could add a little bit more size to his shoulders. Just a touch more of masculinity. Because that definitely looks a little bit like a chick from the back. We got what we got. Let's do this. What are we doing? Oh, start your journey. Yeah, right. It only took freaking 18 minutes to get going. Oh man, we look like a fucking twink.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good.
Well, I'm definitely going to be able to cut some time off in that sorting ceremony. Definitely know where we're going. If we get to choose and customize our wand, I'm fairly sure I remember what I got in that little quiz I did as well. So, seems like we've got a second-hand one for now. Just give me a fucking tennis racket for a wand, man. I'm playing so much tennis lately. Love it. The only thing I regret now in my life is that I only discovered tennis so late. I wish I had started playing it as 18, 19 instead of doing mixed martial arts and boxing. I don't regret having done those sports, but yeah, I feel like I could have got somewhere if I started a little earlier. Speaking of sports and games, dude, there's so many games coming out. There's Hogwarts Legacy. I'm pretty sure 2 weeks later...
Before you left for Scotland.
Yeah, 2 weeks later, Atomic Hearts is dropping. And then 2 weeks after that, you got Wolong, which is going to be epic, considering it's going to take me back to my Ninja Gaiden days. I played Ninja Gaiden about a decade ago. It was the first online game I played. I remember playing that with my girlfriend at the time. Fuck, it's that long ago. I would have been like 19 or even, no, 17. 17. I remember because I was still in like my final year of high school at the time. Crazy shit, man. She was a predator. Imagine she's watching this. She wasn't. But, yeah, getting back to the games coming out. Team Ninja. Wolong. Yeah, I feel like that might be a bit like Ninja Gaiden, which was an epic. I think after Wolong, you got about 3-4 weeks again, and then you got Resident Evil 4 coming out. So, including this game, you got this, Atomic Hearts, Wolong, Resident Evil 4, all within, that's 4 games, all within a matter of like 5 weeks. And if you want to stretch it further, I'm pretty sure the next month after that, you got Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And that comes out on the same day as Dead Island 2. And I'm not even including PC games like Sons of the Forest, which I'm pretty sure comes out this month in Feb.
It was the last thing she sent me.
Yeah, I don't really care about this cutscene, huh? Like, I've never been too fascinated about Harry Potter lore or any of that. I actually watched the movies religiously as a kid. I shouldn't say religiously, but I was into them. I went to see them in cinemas all the way up until Deathly Hollows. And then the funny thing is, yeah, Deathly Hollows Part 2 came out after I was already 18. So I kind of like grew up with it. I think it was roughly around the same sort of time, huh? So if they were in like year 9 in Harry Potter, I'm pretty sure I was in year 10. So I was always just like 1 year ahead. So when the very last movie came out, I was already finished with high school. And then I was just like, nah, I can't be bothered. And to this day, I still haven't seen the very last movie, and I just don't care to see it. You know, it was just one of those things that's behind me. I don't need to relive my fucking childhood. And I'm not reliving it by playing this game. I'm just genuinely interested to see what the combat is going to be like. I might hate this game. Who knows? Yeah, Evil West comes to mind when I think about a game I was kind of looking forward to being into. Played a little bit, and that was money gone to shit. Portkey Games. Oh. Just suck that bitch down whole.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Fuck, we're finally playing after 25 minutes. And I thought I set up relatively quick. Some people might take a lot longer to make those decisions of how they're going to build their character.
I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Yeah, I always like to start off my games by looking in the opposite direction. I can't remember what game sort of influenced these sort of decision making processes, but there was definitely games I've played in the past where you think you're just going to walk straight out, but then you miss something. There's a collectible or something of relative importance that'll be in an unsuspecting direction. Well, that's not to be anyway.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins.
The port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
There we go.
Mind your step.
Can't really do anything yet. The triggers aren't really doing anything. So the right trigger is sort of hard to depress down at this stage, but I can't do anything.
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Okay.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Gus Hero. Fucking glad I didn't write that. That would have looked ridiculous in the subtitles.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do.
Can I jump off?
Magic
No.
is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
I really hope we get into a bit of an encounter in the next couple of minutes, because
It appears to
these
be a
long-winded intros do get on my fucking nerves.
Let's
It
see some
saps
of
the
that
fun
one
right out of
we're
it.
Practicing. Focus on the center.
Now here we go. So if you hold R2, it does nothing. You actually have to tap it. It's crazy.
Excellent.
Nice little touch. Like, holding it didn't register any sort of command. It actually had to be a quick tap. Okay. Awesome.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Yeah, like I said, we get 7 likes. I'll get the webcam going. We can compare looks to my character. My looks compared to my character, I should say. Yeah, other than that, I haven't really had any games to play in, and they're all coming out in this cluster of really 4 or 5 weeks. Like I mentioned, Atomic Hearts is the next one I really want to play. Nothing's really caught my eye. Alright, I don't feel like this is fucking necessary because you don't even pick up anything out of those jars you destroy. So, I kind of want to get into the meat and potatoes. That was an accident. Like, we're about half an hour in, and quite frankly, there's been fuck all to see for any of the viewers.
Steady yourself! Reparo!
Well, if it's that easy, I'd assume that gives you confidence no one's been down this way for a long, long time. Can I jump off here? No. Surf's up though. Do people surf in Scotland? You think you get waves like that? And they say Bell's Beach here in Victoria is dangerous. That looks fucking dangerous down there. Alright, come on. Give us a bit of combat, seriously.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they value their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Oh no. You giving me an inadvertent puzzle here? Alright. I'm going to stop destroying the jars. It's actually pointless. It does nothing. It doesn't give you any sort of XP boost.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
What do you want me to do? Because that's showing... Can I investigate? Yep, I can.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
I can't really do anything to it. Waiting for the exposition.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
Goblin banker. Wall Street.
It can't be. Just a moment.
That's as demonic looking of a creature as you can get. I can't get over how feminine I made my fucking character look.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12.
It's more his facial expression, not his facial structure.
Precisely. The key.
Got to chuck a dark arts mask on him first chance we get.
Of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds.
Alright, so about 37 minutes in, I can't say I'm too impressed.
We're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the new.
From what I know, this doesn't really tie into, you know, any of the movies or anything like that. This is like before the time of the movies, and all the characters are pretty much different. I guess the lore would obviously be the same, and yeah, quite frankly speaking, I'm not going to revisit the lore of Harry Potter from my fucking childhood. You know, to brush up on what's sort of important, and oh yeah, how does this tie in with that? You know, they're making a game here for like the new generation, so you'd think they'd be wise enough to make it accessible so new players can understand. They don't have to have read books or watched a movie fucking series from a decade ago to follow along with what's going on. You'd think the devs would have been aware enough to still make it noob friendly.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
But I'm failing to see how this is like important. Was this really important to add? Like, it hasn't even felt like a tutorial level, because all we've learned is how to shoot the wand and essentially jump. Yeah, I get it. About, 15 minutes was done for the character creation side of things, and that's all sort of necessary things, but right now I think the last 15 minutes just feels like
Darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that.
maybe I should follow along. I'm kind of reading the subtitles with one eye open,
Section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
but this is sort of the thing I felt with God of War. Like, you're watching a fucking movie and I want to play a game.
Here we are.
Yeah, I really miss that with games. I remember that in early games that I used to play, like Medal of Honor, Frontline, like back in like the early 2000s.
When was the last time
You
this
just
vault was
dropped
accessed?
into like a short little bit of exposition, 40-second cutscene, boom, you're on the fucking front lines.
Time, no
Normandy D-Day, that's obviously just one example.
until today.
But now you've got like this fucking wind up. You're just winding it up. You're winding me up. Anyone who's watching anyone, whether you're watching me, whether you're watching a really popular streamer with, 1 million views per video, I don't understand how anyone would want to watch this. It's bad enough playing it because it's just so dragged out. Like, I suppose you'd be watching this, especially part 1, because you sort of want to see how this starts. This is like the PS5 early access that I'm playing, like the 72 hours early access.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key.
But so far I am not freaking impressed.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
What's this? Steady your wand with the L stick, guide it along the symbols, and learn the path. Okay. Just let me start again, alright? I'm kind of trying to understand what you want me to do. Oh, and then I gotta like run away from the I mean, I suppose that's interesting.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Can I not?
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Look, in my mind, the ideal start to this game would have been in that town, whatever it's called, yeah? Kind of like the movie started when you were a kid. You go into a shop, you buy a wand, you go to a barber, you choose your hairstyle, like some sort of like more interactivity, I suppose. You sort of just smash out the tutorial, how to shoot, how to aim.
Lumos.
This is a bit much. For me personally, too fucking cinematic. Not enough action.
To earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out?
And I don't even feel like this is going to be that important because I suppose the whole game is going to take place at Hogwarts, at the friggin' school.
Stay close.
This is like some side stuff that you're never even going to go back to explore again. And there hasn't even been anything worth exploring. Like, we break in those jars. Like, at least in God of War, you break that sort of stuff. You break jars, you get a little bit of XP. Completely pointless in this game.
Revelio.
Yo, teach me how to get a flashlight on the wand. So again, I can't really do anything with the buttons. R2, I can do that. And I can do the Revelio. Nothing else works. I can't sprint. I can jump. But it doesn't seem like there's much point, you know. Like, there's no point straying from the path. There's no real freedom of choice here as a gamer. You just...
I see something.
Yeah, I just got to follow along.
What is it?
That
Yeah,
glow
this slow-paced
on the floor.
crawling, where if you're not paying any attention, this is completely boring. I suppose if you paid mild attention and this relates to some sort of lore, maybe you're fucking fizzing over this, but...
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
What do you want me to do with it?
Revelio.
Revelio?
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Man, I can't get over how much of a twink my character looks like. It looks nothing like me. It's because he doesn't have the frame. He's got the boyish femmy frame. Anyway, yeah, you've acquired Lumos, blah blah blah, dark areas, R2 and triangle.
Lumos.
Well done.
Alright, so that's how we're gonna select spells, R2, and then
Follow the light.
the Alright, here we go. Give us a fight. Give us a fight. Please give us a fight with some offensive spells.
Look out!
Protect.
Not a quick time fucking fight, though. Come on.
Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo!
You're right.
Exposo! Potato! Confringo!
That's all I got. So I'm just meant to protect, right? So that's part of my tutorial to shield myself.
Descendo!
Well, I need someone to come at me. Come on.
Deposo! Exposo!
Alright, now what?
Confringo! Defendo! Stay close!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
Dude, he even sounds like I gave him the lowest tone. Professor! Professor, where are you, Professor
What's
Fig?
happening?
Come on, man.
Wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Yeah, it's leading me. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna not listen. I'm gonna see how much player choice I have to do my own thing. Well, am I dead? Oh wow, okay. Fuck. No player choice for you. Just follow where we tell you to go. The wand is leading the way, Harry. I don't know who I'm trying to impersonate. Fucking failing, whatever.
Glow again.
You're gonna give me another statue puzzle with some really basic combat of block. Here we go. You are gonna give me a statue puzzle. How did I know that was gonna happen? Oh, first you're gonna want me to reveal it. Yep, no worries. And now you're gonna want me to
Lumos.
you're gonna want me to fight? What is going on?
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
He is aligned with his reflection. What's wrong with that? Are you talking about something else?
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
You're right. Yeah, they don't give you like a sort of like a color change like they do in God of War, for example. Like they sort of go yellow or red when they're about to strike. Like let's just see how they look when they're about to strike. Yeah, they kind of pause. Yeah, that's all they do. You don't get any sort of indicator that they're about to hit you, and if you're not looking, okay, yeah, you do get like an indicator over your head. But if you are looking at them, oh, you do. No, you still do, even if you're looking at them. Okay, so you get like an indicator on your person. I'll just try and look away one more time. Alright. Fair enough. I suppose combat should be alright. Hold triangle. Alright, so hold triangle during Protago, which is triangle. Fair enough. Alright. Come at me. Ah. Oh, okay, a bit early. I'd hate to get killed. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can do this without using any health and getting killed. I think we're ready to tackle the big dogs. Where's Voldemort at?
Revelio.
My bad.
Lumos.
Still amateur hour here. What's this? Hey.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
So I've got to do Revelio to find the chests. And that's the, Alright, so the next quest is guiding me.
Revelio.
Just one more Revelio to see if there's any chests. No.
Lumos.
Alright. Look, let's bug out. We've played almost an hour and we've learnt basic combat. Could be better, could be worse.
Revelio.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Oh man, more viewing, less playing.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were all rather different than it did a moment ago.
Okay, so we're told we're special.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
If we get to the school in the next sort of 10-15 minutes and get to choose the house, I'll probably call it there. Otherwise, maybe I'll just keep playing until we actually get there, which I'm hoping is going to be within the next 30 minutes.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
We found something here?
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Haven't been paying enough attention.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well,
He's a lot more practical. He did that with the Force. He didn't even need a wand.
will be more helpful.
And that's the shit you want. You're not tied down to a piece of wood. He's got the power in his hands. Well, I'm going to need more than that tap R2 spell to take down this big boy. Why did he just stand there? For that? He wanted the rock giant to destroy the pillar? We're still not at the fucking school. Are you kidding me?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Gotta level up, Professor.
Are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
No. Are we gonna get there, or are we gonna start playing from here? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that hour of introductory sequences. I feel like for what we learnt tutorial-wise, which was really just protect and tap R2 to attack. We didn't even get taught how to dodge, if you noticed. I'm thinking that was way too dragged out. I didn't like it personally. It was way too dragged out for what we got. And as far as like the story content, I found that to be pretty irrelevant, pretty boring. Now it looks like it's finally going to get to where I want it to be at, because I didn't care about any of that.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
But yeah, there's a lot of watching, not a lot of playing.
That seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this lock.
Can you undress people like that as well?
They need to know what happened to George and
Or does that only work when you dress
For the
them?
moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing
That
whatever
voice
patience
really
I
doesn't
had
suit his
left.
appearance.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Nah, no shit. What are you gonna do? Not sort him? Yeah, like I said, luckily this choice will be relatively quick for me. Partially because of the little quiz thing I've done,
One more to be
just to make my life easier.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
And I was in this colour, you know, we're not, obviously the houses here aren't by colour, but they all have a designated colour. I was in this colour in high school as far as houses go, so I just thought whatever. Seems like the best choice, especially after having read a little bit of trivia about it. Fuck, I look like a chick.
Preferences and preconceptions.
Ah, it's just not a good look. Look at him. He's so feminine. What's this? So if I signed in, I'm guessing I would have got to do my shit. Here it's
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts.
whatever.
And the world
Let's
beyond
do the
castle
game
grounds.
version then.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Femininity.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
That's it. You get like 2 vague questions, so I'm guessing the top one would have been Gryffindor, the middle 2 would have been like Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. They really could have done this better. Like, kind of more along the lines of that little app test you can do. But yeah, so Slytherin is what I got in this little test thing I did. Now, the funny thing is I actually didn't select ambition, but I knew that this was going to tie in with Slytherin. I probably would have selected the Gryffindor one, which was all loyalty, but whatever. Like, I got Slytherin, and green was the house I was in high school, so yeah, fuck it. Like, I think like Ravenclaw were like nerds, bookworms. So definitely not a Ravenclaw, which was probably the one I was going to choose if I just got to go based off the name. So Gryffindor's too generic, whatever. Like, but like, it's funny how cunning is listed here as like some sort of like a good trait. Like, isn't cunning essentially a deceitful person? You're cunning, you're deceitful. Don't know if that's something to write home about, but let's just get on with it.
You belong in Slytherin!
Dude, he looks like a chick. I can't get over it. He's just got a chick's face. It's not just the hair. The hair just tops it off, but look more of a chick than those chicks. How did I make my character so fucking feminine?
And one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
So we won't include Quidditch in the game, and this is how we'll explain it.
As though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
I really don't like this headmaster's voice.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Wow, the Deputy Headmistress exclusively shows us our common room.
It's quite uncommon for a student to be...
It is quite uncommon.
It may be a bit of a challenge.
Beginning of 5th year and the Headmistress is giving us a fucking tour.
I can be quite resourceful.
Where else is she going to lead us to?
This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
It's a good song by Polaris. Really looking forward to their 10-year tour. That's next month and all over the country.
Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
And she'll be back to collect us for our first class. The Deputy Principal. Fucking wowee. Student of the Year already. She got a bit of a crush on us or what? She's like, 5th year. Oh, that's legal. That's of age. Alright, well, like I said, I think I'll call it when we get sorted.
Like everyone's gone.
We'll have a quick look.
Better head to the common room.
Oh, this isn't the common room, yeah. This is, can I do anything at, like, our bed? Nah. Okay, so now holding L2 gives us this. This little, like, aiming reticle. Okay, we can cause a bit of mischief. It's not like we have to keep the wand sheathed or anything like that.
Revelio.
Yeah, a bit of Revelio. Did he just eat that? Alright. push on. Do another couple of minutes. Maybe I'll go up to about 90 minutes. Like Hogwarts Legacy, the first 90 minutes.
Revelio.
Alright, so it doesn't seem like there's much. It's not like I can pickpocket and raid other students' rooms. I can't sprint because holding down L3 doesn't work here. I'll quickly check just to really make sure and do a bit of Revelio. No. Alright, so there's nothing we can do. We can eat fruit, and that doesn't seem to really do anything. Animation's a little shite, to be honest. But it's only apple eating.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Introduce yourself.
Must be different. Starting home.
Why these guys in particular? Where's all the naughty girls at? No, we reject modernity, embrace masculinity here. So I want a haircut and want to meet the Chads.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
I swear I saw him in Gryffindor in that first cutscene.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Avada
I
Kedavra.
may have met a kindred spirit.
That's the only ones I want to equip myself with.
A conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Wow.
We handled it.
No simping allowed, boys.
The nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
I was going to say, let's go for a fly. Yeah, I don't really care.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Because it seems like the dialogue is pretty pointless. It's not like you can really get much out of it.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
How the fuck can you be blind in this universe? Like, all the spells for all the shit, they can pretty much fix most types of blindness in today's day and age without freaking magic. But here in a magical world, this guy's somehow blind. Must be cursed, right?
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start.
It's definitely not like The Witcher where there's like 3 or 4 potential choices, or even Cyberpunk. Like, you get a really lame choice, or just a more appropriate one, I suppose.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Yeah, we're special. Alright, Mummy. Where you at? Revelio, no clothes though. You gotta find not to the fucking professor, no, not that fat Queen Bee. Yeah, we don't want to Revelio her. She's ancient.
First day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
No kidding.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Where's Hermione Granger at?
Thank you, Professor, but...
Oh, look, I'd really say these things because that's really all I remember about Harry Potter of old from the movies. Having a crush on Emma Watson and...
This way.
Yeah, fuck, that's really it. That's all I can remember.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a
House chess place. Yeah. Rip. Can I do anything to that?
Revelio.
I'm assuming something I don't have yet. Alright, let's get moving. It's a shame. What's this? Nah, that's all our settings. Where's the map of like the school? Like rather than a mini map. Nah. Oh, whatever. Play another 10 minutes, see where we get. Really slow start.
Opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Oh, okay. Guess I better pay attention to the lore.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the guide can provide?
Ooh, shape-shifting water demon, huh? Yep. Can see why the Catholics aren't too happy with this one. So what is this actually serve me? XP? Or is there more of a point to this? Okay. Challenges, levels, power, quests. And you claim rewards. Got it.
Revelio. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Threatening me with a mission abort. Nothing like player choice. It's been so fucking linear, man. The first 90 minutes is as linear as you can get for 2023 in apparently an open world game. I hate it. Like, I don't hate the game, but I hate this sort of an intro to a game. This super fucking slow build up. And I haven't even taken my time with, like,
good timing.
Creating the character. I thought I did it relatively quick. The houses, it's not like I went back and, oh, maybe not Slytherin, maybe something else.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
And we haven't even got to, like, the cooler stuff, I suppose, like, creating our wand. Like, we just got a generic wand. And the sorting hat thing was just really dull. There's like 2 questions asked of us. Anyway. So now we've discovered the map. Green is discovered, grey is undiscovered. So this is like a fast travel point, I'm assuming. I still can't even explore my way to get to there. I have to fast travel there.
Time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Alright, and
you can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Can I sort of do my own thing for a minute? Or is it about to tell me, yep, I thought it would have, and it did. Look, this will probably get better with part 2, but this is a real killer for me. Like 90 minutes of really slow build up.
Always something happening.
Yeah, for those people that like got to play a bit of this game, I'm sure they didn't start from the very start.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about
Hogsmeade, that's the town. Alright, well, we'll do that in the next video.
Implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Alright, what is Charms class? I got no idea.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a
that doesn't tell me much. What's a what's a charm still? What's a jinx? Whatever. Hogsmeade's the town, but let's just click it anyway.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
Really? I haven't absorbed jack shit because I haven't got to do anything free roam yet.
You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Yeah, we're gonna deceive her because we're a Slytherin.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get
Yeah, fucking hour and a half of chit-chat. Enough.
explain the details of the field guide's map.
Of course.
Thank you.
And people said God of War was too cinematic.
Good luck today.
I recall having done more in that in the first hour and a half than I've done here, though.
It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up
See,
to date
for
on
someone like me who really only plays games for 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours a day, and that's even if, because this is just no time, man. Like, if you, let's just take a generic example, if you go to work 9 to 5, and then you play a sport, you get home from work, you play a sport takes up 2.5, 3 hours of your time, depending on the sport, it could be more. Like, how else do you fit in 2 hours of playing a game if you're just a normal person? And you play a game and this is just this boring shit, and now I've got to talk to this fucker. I mean, I might as well have just transitioned into a cutscene, man. Fuck you, Professor Fig. I'm going to do my own thing. You know what? We'll see. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if I say no?
Revelio.
You're going to fucking kill me on the spot? Oh, wow. It's like that, is it? It doesn't even like reset you. It's just title screen. Might as well be dead.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Yeah, look, really disliking the intro to this game. Now, I'm not like saying the game's going to be shit. It'll probably get better. I'm really hoping it gets better. Like when we actually start exploring, doing our own thing, doing what we want to do. Oh, wow, I only had 2 options, so...
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yeah, whatever. What are we doing? Represents main quests. Yep. Okay, those are the main quests and they further the story. Some quests are locked by spells or level requirements. In these cases, you'll need to be the required level and or the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments or as quest rewards. Yeah, roger that. So, I mean, I pretty much have to go do a quest. I don't even see the sense of really exploring. I haven't got anything. I'm guessing they're the classes that I have to attend. Yeah, Charms and Rewards Leviosa and Accio. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll go do the Charms in part 2 and we'll get the other one done as well. But I think we're going to call it there.
To help you find your way.
And there's no point really exploring, I suppose, because
Now, it sounds like
we
you've
haven't
quite a
got
day
fuck
ahead,
all.
what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an
Yeah, we want to get that
craftsman and a good
14-incher
friend.
from
I shall reach
Hogsmeade.
out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yeah, roger that. Okay. So that'll guide me to, cool. Now, how much exploring can I do with where I'm currently at?
Revelio.
What is this? Okay. Oh, hello. This is what I want. Right here. Alright, we'll work out how to get these a little later. So I can't open that. Maybe that's some sort of puzzle. Maybe I'm missing something. How do you do something with this?
Revelio.
Do you have to hit it? Is that how it works? You have to like shoot it down? I'm just trying to understand because the way they light up. Dude, the aiming is janky. I swear I hit it. Alright. Maybe you can't hit it. Maybe I'm just not hitting it.
Revelio.
Oh, so that'll be a side quest.
I just know it.
I'm happy to not worry about that. No more quests for now. Okay, so that's the compass. I really want to try and hit it. Like, dude, there has to be something. Like, if this is like you're meant to free aim it and you're actually meant to hit it, if this is how it's meant to be, this is messed up, man. That is so much harder than the axe, and I'm pretty sure I hit it just then and nothing happened.
Revelio.
Whatever. Alright, that's the first 90 minutes, huh? Gonna say this. Here's to hoping the next playthrough part 2 is going to be a lot better than this. I get that you have to have your introductory sequences in games like this, but it was really a drag. I feel like that could have been condensed in probably 45 minutes, so with the whole character building 60 minutes tops, rather than, you know, the hour and a half that it's taken to pretty much get to this point. Yeah, minus the fact that we did a bit of a 5-minute intro. So I'll call it there. Hope you enjoyed. This gets 5 likes, and we'll check. Yeah, fucking tongue tied, man. We'll chuck the webcam up for part 2. If you guys want to see that, if fucking anyone wants to see that. Alright. Anyway, it's good to have done a recording, even if no one's gonna tune in to watch it. Peace, lads. See you in the next one.